Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to Sunday Fun Day. We're going to do a little bit of tarot today. I actually had an opportunity to go live on this chilly, cold Sunday. So I thought, heck, why not? Let's spend it with my favorite people. So welcome. I'm going to get my table ready while the room fills up and everybody gets the notification. And if you are new to me, welcome. I saw that I have quite a few new followers recently. I think I went up like 500 or so in the past week. So if you're new to me, what's up? Looks like I'm hitting the algorithm again. Yay. But you may be new to me, but I am not new to tarot. I am an OG, if you will. I've been doing this for a minute, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Some of you have been with me for years, literally years, and that's awesome. I was looking at my statistics the other day, and I have a little under 30,000 returning subscribers, like meaning long-term subscribers, people that come back month after month, year over year. And I was like, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's really hard to like retain, I think, people for a long period of time, but I have so many of you that have been with me for like 4 or 5 years, and that's awesome. That made my heart so happy. What's up? And then I think currently the last time I looked, I had like 50,000 new viewers, or people who view me but are not subscribed to me, which if you're coming on my channel and you're not subscribed to me, why not? Like, you might as well just subscribe. That way you don't miss anything, right? Don't be scared. Aw, thank you, MT. Hey, Victoria, Violet. Guys, I need to get my eyes checked. I swear I'm blind as a freaking bat. I'm actually afraid to go get my vision checked because the last time I had it checked was like 10 years ago. Don't tell on me. I know I'm horrible. And it was bad then. I cannot see shit. I cannot see anything. So if I get your name wrong and I'm squinting, I'm not mean mugging you. I'm not trying to do it. I just literally cannot see that far, which is what, like 3 feet? That's scary. That's super scary. Hey, Carol. Carol, do you mind if you're still a moderator? Yes or no? Okay, so I have 46 in here already, but I was just going to chitty chat while the group all came together. I'm going to be doing Aries through Pisces. We're just going to do quick little readings for each zodiac sign to see what kind of messages we get out for you today. These will not be super in-depth. It's just meant to, you know, have a little fun on your Sunday. And I've got my water here, and I'm going to get ready to meditate here in a minute. Hey, Felicia. Oh, good. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate you. Okay, so how this works, in case you haven't been on a live with me before, I'm going to meditate to clear my energy. You know, one thing I used to do that I stopped doing was I used to meditate before every single zodiac sign to see if I could get, you know, images or songs or whatever through channeling. And I haven't done that in a really long time, so I think I'm going to do it today. I think I'm going to meditate before every zodiac sign and see what we get. What do you think about that? And of course, I'm going to use my cards to supplement. Yeah. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Infinite. Thank you for being here. Okay. I have... Oh. Do I want to use these cards? I think I want to try new cards. I've been using these same cards for like ever. And I have a whole box of cars. Cars. Am I saying cars or cards? Cards. I have a whole box of cards right next to me. So let's see which ones we want to use. Can you see my huge box? You can't. Let me see if I can pull it into frame. Oh no. Do you see it? It's a huge chest of cards. Cards! Why do I keep saying cards? What's wrong with me? Oh my goodness. Oh, you want to see something cute? One of our neighbors crocheted this for me and my husband for our wedding. She made that. She like literally did that herself. Isn't that sweet? It was a gift, a wedding gift. I haven't obviously put a picture in it yet, but I'm going to. Hey, Robin. Okay. Concentrate, Dana. All right, new cards. Let's get some new cards out. Oh my goodness. Got all kinds of stuff in here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Hey, Jennifer. I'm just going through my box of cards, guys. Oh, they're all messy. Okay. Never mind on that one. They're all super messy. Okay. I'm just going to use these then. I don't have them. Well, I do have some on my windowsill. I'll just use these. Okay. Anyways, let's get into it. Aries, you're up first. Thank you. Just Me says she likes my lighting. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. I've got a DoorDasher pulling up right now, so if my dogs start going crazy, I apologize ahead of time. Nothing I can do about it. All right, here we go. Aries, you're up first. I'm going to go in order of the zodiac signs. Quick messages for each zodiac sign. I always ask for the messages for the highest good of anybody who may be tuning in or tuning in later. And I am going to take a big drink of water, and then I'm going to meditate. And if you meditate, I would invite you to join me. It may help clear your energy if nothing else, but it also may help me tap into your specific situation. And or if you don't meditate, just chill out and I'll be right back. So here we go. Aries. Okay, Aries, do you guys know the song Sweet Like Candy? Was it Lizzie McGuire? It was one of like, no, it was like a 90s era pop singer. She had blonde hair. Sweet Like Candy. Mandy Moore. Mandy Moore. Okay, that song came through, take it or leave it. That artist may mean something, that song. I don't even know what that song is about, right? Like it's like crush love, like somebody being in a crush, having a crush, right? Like Sweet Like Candy. And or maybe you just like candy. I don't know. But that's kind of what came through there. And I feel like a lot of tension lifting off of the collective Aries energy as well, because I felt a lot of tension in my headspace. And then when I really sunk into the meditation, it started to lift a little bit off the crown. So I don't know if you've been under a lot of pressure, Aries, or you feel a lot of tension, but I feel a lift coming through in the energy, or like some sort of relief coming to a situation or something you have going on at hand right now. I do have a door dasher, by the way, at my door, and I don't know if my husband can't hear them or what, but can you guys hold on a second? Hold on a second. Sorry. Also, check out my slippers. Aries, I apologize. Hey, babe. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that, Aries. Talk about tense, right? I'm like, there's no way nobody else is not hearing this doorbell, and my husband was outside, so he didn't hear him. Anyways, back to you, Aries. What I was saying is, one, I got a message around a Mandy Moore Sweet Like Candy song, and then also I feel whatever tension you have lifting. Whew! But I also don't believe in coincidences. So that felt like a big distraction and a big rush. So, and I have felt like this energy feel real busy for all of the zodiac signs. I'm not going to keep that. I wasn't ready for it. At least in the readings I've done so far. So, but let's see what the cards have to say for my Aries. Hold on a second. You have the North Node of Destiny, Aries. So this is Aquarian energy. You could have Aquarius in your chart or be dealing with somebody who does. This is about finding your way, though. Keeping hope alive. Having faith, you know, that things are going to turn out in your favor. This is a very spiritual energy. And it talks about the future, future planning, future forward thinking. And it also talks about keeping your integrity and taking the more emotionally intelligent or emotionally mature approach. So whatever you're facing right now, Aries, I feel like, again, there's this need to take the higher road, you know, to stay in a more light and positive energy. And I think that's really hard to do sometimes, especially in society today, right? To have a positive mindset is almost a rarity anymore. It's actually quite sad, but you know, when you can keep a positive mindset and see the best in people and expect the best out of people, then you just tend to get the best out of life. And that's the truth, and that's how law of attraction works. So it's also connecting with your third eye chakra and your more spiritual part of yourself here, Aries. So let's see what else we have. You have the card of the Dream. And then Fighting. Okay. So I want to get all of the cards out before I talk on this. Okay, and the Ace of Wands. Two of Cups. So I feel like what they're highlighting right now, Aries, is relationships. One in particular, but could be many relationships where there seems to be either fighting occurring or some sort of conflict around this. Sometimes this card can also talk about drama, but it's interesting that it's next to the card of Dreams. So you might have had an actual premonition, okay, about something that's occurring in your life right now, because I feel like a deja vu type vibe or like a repetitive pattern. And or like if you're having a lot of conflicting thoughts, say in the daytime, then when you go to sleep, your dream sequence might be showing you, you know, where your vibration is at during the day. So if you say if you've been feeling a lot of conflict and then you have a dream that you actually get into a fight, right? That dream is showing to you, Aries, that you have conflicting energy alive in your vibration. Not necessarily that you're going to get in a fight, but that it is present in your energy, right? Our dreams are always speaking to us. So when you have super dark dreams, it's because there's something that you've been weighing on your mind during the daytime that is affecting the dreamscape. Okay, so whether that be worry or fear or anger or, you know, something's got you riled up, it's going to play into the dreamscape. And so write your dreams down. It's not so much the content of the dream or what actually happens. It is really more so the mood, the emotion that you're feeling in the dream that matters the most, because that's pointing to something significant that maybe you have going on that needs to be addressed in the daytime. And I'm getting like, I gave the example of like fighting because that's the card that showed up, but it could really be any dream. That was just an example. But pay attention to your dreams. There's a relationship showing up. There's a lot of passion here, right? The Ace of Wands to me is like passion, motivated, creative. It's actually a positive sign, right? And it's next to the Two of Cups, which for some of you could be a soulmate, a friendship, or a deep relationship here. But the Ace of Wands can also be impulsive, moody, argumentative. So it's kind of all in how you are perceiving it, how you are choosing to handle it, and where your vibration is at. That's going to determine, you know, the best outcome for you. And I think it's interesting. I got that song about being sweet like candy because I also feel the reference of like being able to attract more bees with honey, so to speak. And that just kind of working in your favor of taking the higher road. So, yeah, that's kind of what I see here, Aries. Yeah, I just feel, I don't mean to pause, but then I was like kind of questioning in my mind. I got unavoidable conflict, you know, or an unavoidable something that needs to be confronted. Okay. So if you've been also like holding on to something emotionally, it's time to confront that. I'm not talking about with another person. I'm talking about within yourself, but yeah, maybe also with another person. Or somebody may have something that they need to um, confide in you about or confront you about, Aries, because it could be vice versa, but there's also a message about that. Okay, so could be dealing with Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini, Libra. I do have fire and water here too. It's a general reading, but those are the primary signs I'm seeing, so take what resonates. And that just like totally threw me off, the doorbell ringing. You love my eyelashes? Thank you. I got them from a box. But do they look fancy? Okay, Taurus. Now we're going to go to you. Quiet my mind real quick. Okay. Taurus, let's see what we have coming through for you. Taurus, as soon as I closed my eyes, I got the term box braids. I don't know, some of you braid hair, you have braids in your hair, or I don't know. We just watched boxing last night, which is not something I would typically watch, but it was kind of entertaining. Anyways, take it or leave it if that applies to you. And then, oh, there was one more thing and it's already left me. I don't know. We shall see. I usually forget, but I did. Okay, so I'm going to take this card. You have the Trine, which is the card of the flow. This is Libra energy. This is talking about being in harmony, finding the benefit to balance and peace in your life. It also talks about, obviously, like going with the flow, not allowing yourself to get bothered or too caught up in even routine and schedules, but to more so relax into what feels most comfortable to you, Taurus. And yeah, so which is never really a problem for Taurus people. Like, I find Taurus energy to be like the most chill energy in the world. I actually love being around Taurus people because they just feel calm to me. I don't know. I guess when you're high vibing, I should say, because on the flip side, Taurus can be quite scary if you make them angry, but I actually like Taurus vibes, very chill. Okay, so you have the card of rebirth here. And the card of creativity. Ooh, I love this. And the card of friendliness. Look how beautiful this is. This looks like it is going to be a good week for you. This is all about connecting with friends, the more social aspects of your life. It is about change. It is about new beginnings. It is about tapping into your creativity and going outside the box, going outside of the norm, having a schedule that's a little bit different than your typical schedule. Some of you, it's something planned that you've already planned. For others of you, you may want to expect a couple detours on during your week or your next few weeks. But like happy detours, you know what I mean? Like things that feel fun to you, taking a different route because it feels better, eating at a different restaurant because you want to try the new food. It's kind of about tasting and exploring and finding new things to get excited about, Taurus, which is kind of my favorite vibe. So let's see what else. Six of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So also 666 showing up. Six to me is, we'll look it up, the spiritual meaning, but to me it's always about like nostalgia, memories, the past, things of that nature. But you also have the Six of Wands, which is success, right? Success, achievement, attention, abundance. Six of Swords is kind of moving out of murky water into a more clear state of mind, right? So if you've been waiting for your ships to come in or waiting for a check in the mail or the partner to arrive, I actually feel this being more work related or related to creativity, but it could also be, like I said, a relationship. There's a successful outcome here for you, right? Something that you can take to the bank, so to speak. And the Six of Swords to me also sometimes denotes travel. So this might be a good time to also make travel plans, Taurus. If you've had something on your mind that you've been wanting to explore and see, this would be a good opportunity for you. Especially for those of you who maybe had something emotionally draining going on, in the background where you could use a little escape. I don't think escapism's too horrible of a thing. I don't care what they say. Sometimes we do need to refocus and rejuvenate. So you could be dealing with Libra, Leo. I have really all the elements here, but Libra and Leo are the ones I see most predominantly, and Scorpio, Capricorn over here. But take what resonates. That could be in your chart or the chart of somebody or some people you're dealing with. Okay, and I wish I could remember the other thing that I got in my meditation, but I don't. It's not been that important. Okay, so who is next? Gemini. Gemini, I'm going to meditate for a second. Oh, okay, Gemini, let's see what you have coming through. Gemini, the first phrase that I got was teeing it up, and I saw a picture of somebody golfing, like a, what do they call that? A golf tee, okay? So that could be literally or figuratively. I mean, you tell me. And if it's figuratively, I feel like the stage is being set right now for the next whatever in your life, like the next chapter to open for you in your life. Like teeing it up means, in my mind, like getting ready for a change or something to come through, which if I remember the reading I just put out for you, Gemini, it had kind of a similar tone to it, like a similar message there. And then I look down and it's the third house, which is your energy, Gemini. This is talking about you, but also social media, communications. It's a very extroverted sign. It's about having deep conversations and speech and thought, paying attention to your surroundings as well. So a very interactive type of energy. This reminds me of Mercury energy, which also rules the internet as well as like electronic communication. So, sorry, I hate this card. I got this card in the Aquarius reading that I just did the other day, by the way. So you might have Aquarius in your chart. Politics and suppression. Oh, really? Oh my gosh, join the journey. So many people feeling suppressed with their freedom of speech right now, or their ability to, speak what's on their mind, especially with this last political election. And no, I do not talk politics. I'm not involved in politics in general, but I feel like this is a hot topic right now, and it's so weird that it's coming up in your reading. So, as far as like paying attention to your surrounding, it's like paying attention to who you're talking to, or feeling like you need to, again, suppress maybe the way that you truly feel about something because maybe it's not the norm or it's not super acceptable, or maybe you just don't want the drama, you know what I mean? But it feels sad to me. It feels like, like not the best feeling. So some of you, this is like literally around politics, which don't we all feel that to some degree? But if it's not, it doesn't have to be about the topic of politics. It could also be that you have something else going on that you are trying to handle in private. That's what I'll say. That and I mean the emotion of something, or trying to figure out something in private, okay, rather than talk about it to the public or to your mother or to your friends or whoever. Yeah, that's an interesting message. It'll be interesting to hear the chat on that one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do feel like election season brings out like the worst in everyone, you know? I try to steer clear of it completely. So, anyways, let's see. The Strength card, Death and Rebirth. Let's get one more. Wow, the Lovers. Holy crap. Now, some of you, you know, who cares about world events? This could be way deeper than that. This could be about a very significant connection in your life, twin flame soulmate energy here. There seems to be some rapid change or development or some sort of ending and new beginning in a connection here. And it's a very like strong-willed energy. So first of all, if you have been suppressing any of your emotions as it comes to a specific person, I feel like it's getting overwhelming almost, to where you feel the need or the connection so strongly that you may need to just communicate and say what you have on your mind. It's really hard for air signs to suppress what we're thinking. I'm not even sure it's completely possible, because I am a triple air sign, and it is like so hard for me to like keep my mouth shut sometimes, because we just be talking, you know what I mean? So I get it, right? Like, it feels super uncomfortable to me, but I feel like you have the strength and you have the courage here, Gemini, to withstand whatever this is. And listen, if a connection is meant to be, if a friendship is meant to be, if this, whatever this is meant to be, it will be. It will be. And there's nothing in the world that would be able to stop that from coming together for you. So it's like laying off the pressure here. And there's another message here. I'm not sure if this is for everybody. If if you have to suppress the way that you feel or think around your partner, I would take a look at that, right? Like, because your partner, your friends, the people who truly love you, you should be able to be 100% yourself around them, right? Because I'm getting the song Pressure to Be Somebody Else. I don't even know if it's a song or a poem, or maybe I just made that up, but that's, you know, like if you feel that you have to suppress your feelings, you know, or your negative emotions, and you're being strong in that. There's nothing strong about suppressing how you feel, because it's going to come back later. Like when we don't deal with our emotions, it always comes back to the surface later, and we have to look at it. We have to deal with it. So it's buying you time, I guess, but it's not fixing the issue. And, you know, until you look something fully in the face and acknowledge and release it, it will continually repeat. Okay. So that was interesting. That's Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, another Gemini, Leo, and Virgo is what I have out here. But again, it's a general. Take it if it resonates. If it's your story, you're gonna know, because you're gonna be like, my God, that's my story. And if you're like, I'm not sure, not for you. I mean, that's how you know. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you're in here. Okay, Cancer. Okay, that was very interesting. So I got the song, I think the name is Firefly. She says, I can feel you all around me. I can feel you all around me. And the first thing I thought is, do you have a haunted house? Or a presence in your energy, or a presence in your home, or a past loved one that you feel or smell, or, because anytime I get that song, I feel like that it usually signifies that there is a presence around you, a non-physical presence, right? And or, maybe I'm tapping into some Cancerians who are also psychic, or, have their own abilities, or are into, mediumship, the occult, things of that nature, right? So maybe you just like that song. I don't know. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But let's see what kind of cards you get here for Cancer. The sixth house and the sun, Virgo, Leo energy here. This could be in your chart, Cancer, or in the chart of somebody that you are connecting with. It is talking about your home. Isn't that crazy? Do you have a haunted house? I'm definitely connecting with somebody who has a presence in their home. And I don't believe in non-physical evil entities. Non-physical is always benevolent, at least in my experience. I have only had benevolent energies. But yeah, I just want to put that out there. Like, I don't think like this, it's a bad thing if you do. Anyways, this talks about work, details, your health, your well-being, paying attention to your health and well-being, as well as your diet. The sun is a very positive energy. It talks about the heart chakra, your life force. And then quite literally the sun, vitamin D. Vitamin D is so important, by the way, guys, especially in the wintertime, when you're not likely to get it from the sun. I don't know why I'm talking about supplements, but it's something to consider. But this also talks about honoring spirit, honoring our heart, honoring our creative self. So kind of a deep energy. Let's see what else we get here for Cancer. Get the card of laziness, the Lovers, and the card of mental unwellness. So Cancer, this is kind of about like chilling out, relaxing, again, prioritizing rest and your well-being. They're also highlighting relationships. This is Gemini energy for some of you, but it's also talking about soulmate, twin flame energy. And then to me, this card always talks about mental imbalances, chemical imbalances within the brain. So there's that message about health and well-being again, and mental health is often overlooked, I think, in the medicine community. We're a little backwards in that. They don't teach about energy work and the power of the mind the way I think it should be taught, unless you're going to like a holistic physician. But you can balance your body through your mind, quite literally. And, Jesus, who understood this concept as he was a spiritual teacher, one of the many spiritual teachers, but a powerful one, he knew that the body could heal itself. And through the practice of meditation, being a conscious and deliberate thinker, and chilling out, right? Finding peace, having faith. Those words have such power in them, and they've lasted, over thousands of years, the idea of prayer and faith, because they are powerful energies to live in. Somebody who lives in the vibration of faith experiences completely different outcomes than somebody who lives in the vibration of fear. And I'm not just talking about, money outcomes or relationship outcomes. I'm also talking about health and well-being. Abraham Hicks said it best. She said, you could be sick and fearful or sick and hopeful. Which person do you think is going to get better faster? The sick and hopeful one, right? The sick and joyful one, not the sick and worried one, not the sick and in fear one, right? Because you get what you think about. And momentum builds when you're under those vibrations. And so they're asking you to take a look at, long story short, Cancer, your mental and emotional well-being first and foremost. And yeah, it's nice if you purify your diet or do a cleanse or have supplements, all that good stuff. But if it doesn't start in the mind, it will only take you so far. So meaning you'll get improvement, but it will not be lasting improvement because it's a vibrational thing first and foremost. Okay, so let's see what else we have coming through for Cancer. The Empress. Ooh, I love the Empress because the Empress talks about a very gentle, nurturing, healthy vibration. Okay, it is also the pregnant woman. So for my Cancers who are maybe trying to get pregnant, you might be very fertile during this time period. But just in general, it's just talking about growth and development. And it's in the mind, though. For a lot of you, it's your mindset. And this is somebody who is not questioning their worth or their value. They're standing firm in their knowledge of their goodness, their wellness, that everything is working out for them. And it's a mindset. It's a mindset more than anything, right? And it's also about being gentler and kinder to yourself and embodying more of that feminine nature and a little less of that masculine vibe. So it's all vibrational work for Cancerians, by the way. That's all I'm feeling here. So yes, you could be dealing with, like I said, a Virgo, a Leo, a Gemini, or a Taurus. I also have Scorpio, and yeah, those are the primary signs, but it's general, so take it or leave it if it resonates. Okay, let's go to Leo. Leo. I really should have made lunch before I went live. I don't know what I was thinking, but like I can literally feel my belly rumbling. Why did I do that to myself? Husband, if you're watching, because sometimes I know you watch me, I love you. But also, could you bring me some chips up here if you're watching? Some Pringles, possibly. I don't know. That'd be super cool. And if I don't get Pringles in a little bit, then I'm going to know that you were not watching and supporting your wife today. And there will be problems. I'm just kidding. I don't hear the door opening, so I don't think he's in here. Damn it. Dang it. Ugh. Anyways, it was worth a try. You know what I mean? Okay, Leo. Sorry. Leo. I'm going to say it again. Maybe in a few. Just in case he checks in again. So, yeah. Let's go. Leo. Leo almost fell asleep. My goodness. Sleepy much? I don't blame you. This cold weather, right? Um, so honestly, yeah, like I literally just got so comfortable that I almost just fell asleep. My bad. But maybe this is all about that comfy, cozy energy for you too. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the fourth house energy. Could be connecting with Cancerian, Cancer energy, or have that in your chart. I also got the letter E. I will put that out there for anybody who may relate to somebody with a name or initial E. I'm not sure. But let's see what the cards have to say for my Leos. Leo. I want to tell you, I could hear a song, Nothing Going On But the Rent. So I don't know, maybe you don't have a lot going on. Oh my gosh, there's the fourth house. I literally was just talking about that. Yes, that's that fourth house energy, which highlights family, home, comfort, cooking, and your inner world. Okay. But the two cards that fell out was Saturn and the flow, which is Libra energy here. Saturn reminds me of Taurus energy. But these are just the influencing vibes. So it's all about finding harmony, beneficial energy, doing things that you enjoy, indulging a little bit. And then Saturn is all about, interestingly enough, like being structured with your time. It talks about being disciplined, grounded, practical, and having self-control. So I guess where in your life can you find the balance, Leo, between going with the flow versus having some sort of, routine in your life? I heard order, and I also got the word diplomacy. But because Leo you're a fixed sign, right? So I'm a fixed sign too. I'm an Aquarius. And the other two fixed signs are Taurus and Scorpio. And fixed signs typically do like some sort of order in their life, or routine in their life. And sometimes us fixed signs have trouble kind of letting go of a little bit of control or going with the flow. But I think you're probably one of the better ones at letting go a little bit more than the other fixed signs because of that fiery nature about you, Leo. But you still tend to like what you like, right? So it's all about finding balance. Let's see what else we have coming through. We have the card of innocence and ripeness. Ooh, and creativity. I love this. So, like, this is a very positive vibes here. It's also about, if you've been waiting for something to come to fruition, that is a high possibility right here with the ripeness card, especially when it's next to creativity. So, I feel like with a little bit of more playfulness in your attitude, it will kind of move the energy enough to where there's some sort of beneficial change coming through. And it's through your more creative self, the part of you that likes to go with the flow, the part of you that likes to laugh, that likes to be warm-hearted, right? So it's kind of opening up that heart chakra, Leah. Sorry, Leo. Just a little bit more, okay? And I don't want to like call any reading boring by no means, but I swear I almost fell asleep, like I said, when I meditated for you. And, boring is a blessing. And then I got that phrase like nothing going on but the rent. So it may also feel like, by the way, that life is boring right now, or like you feel stagnant, or like you're stuck in a routine. So if you're in that position here, Leo, I feel like all you need to get a little bit more zest in your life is a little bit of a change of perspective, more than anything, like finding the fun in what you have going on in your life. going with the flow a little bit more. Ace of Pentacles. And then again, if something's been stuck or feeling like there's no movement in it, I actually feel a change coming through and a movement, right, in the right direction here. Some of you, this is in a relationship. If you've been waiting for a relationship to move forward in a productive way, then I feel that coming through as well. If it's in love, like say you are wanting to commit or take something to the next level, or maybe just get out there and meet somebody, I feel there's movement in relationships, like just in general, right? So you do have the Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, yeah, and the Emperor. So this is kind of getting out there. Ow. I love it. If you're already in a committed relationship, it's kind of about bringing that more romantic and playful side back out, okay, in the connection, or doing something nice for your partner, or, some sort of love gesture here. Some of you may actually be celebrating like an anniversary or something. But for others of you who are not currently in a committed relationship, this could be somebody new coming into your life, or a new relationship that's going to the next level, possibly. And to me, it looks very positive. So, yeah. And I always have like one or two people like, I am not in a relationship and I do not want a relationship. Well, then this reading is probably not your reading, because they're highlighting a relationship here. I guess it could be that you are taking something to the next level in a friendship, or at work, or with your boss. I mean, there's lots of ways that I could read this, but I think for the most of you, it's relationship. Okay. So it could be dealing with an Aries, Taurus, Libra, or water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's go to Virgo. Okay, so I didn't get my chips, guys, which means that my husband is not watching me right now. Babe, if you're in here, send me a comment. I need Pringles immediately. I just know he's gonna eventually pop in here. All right, let's go to Virgo. I wish I at least had some Halloween candy in here. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. I've been getting this song repeatedly in my head lately, and it came back through, and I don't honestly know if this is the title to the song, but the lyric is, because I want to be like happy, happy people. Teddy Swims and like 2 other people sing this song. I think it's called Happy People. Is anybody familiar with that song? It says, everywhere I've been, I just want to be like happy people. Okay, well, maybe you just want to be happy, don't we all? So yeah, that's what song came through. And interestingly enough, now the images that I get are not meant to be figuratively speaking. They're all symbolism, right? But I did see a crane, you know, like the crane game in like an arcade game. And I thought, that looks happy, you know, like it has like a kitty type of vibe around it. Nothing would make you happier than getting a toy out of the crane game, right? But it could also be quite literally, you know, maybe you're doing something fun or going to the arcade or taking your kids to the arcade or something of that nature. But yeah, I want to be like happy people. So then you have the card of Mercury here, which is talking about words, thoughts, information, learning new things. It is also about your perception, the narrative that you tell yourself in your mind. And it's a very curious energy. So to me, this card comes out when you're like kind of figuring new things out for yourself, or you're learning new things. If you're curious, Virgo, about learning something new, quite literally, there's a big encouragement to kind of go towards that desire. Okay, so if something's piqued your interest and you're like, I wonder if I should look into that, or I should, you know, maybe go to school on that or learn more about that. I feel like you're getting that intuitive idea to look a little bit deeper because there's something in it for you. There's something for you to grab a hold of with that idea and expand on. So let's see what else, Virgo. The sky is the limit. Ooh. Possibilities, the dream. Why the past? Past life. Okay. Sorry, I'm being nosy. Isolation and receptivity. Okay. I don't talk about past lives too much because that's just not where my specialty is. I'll tell you my thoughts on it. And I believe that we live many times, okay? So the likelihood of having prior incarnations is pretty high. And in my own, you know, spiritual journey, I have found evidence of that. So, but the question is do we carry karma through a past life to this life? And that's a whole different topic. Some people truly believe that karma goes over many lifetimes, and then some schools of thought say no, karma's right here and now. It is not, you know, something that follows you everywhere, right? But you know, I feel like every life we live sets forth our next life experience through what we're currently in this life asking for. So say you lived a life where you really wanted children and you couldn't have children in that life. Is it possible that that desire would then come to fruition in the next incarnation? And I would say yes, it is very likely. Because through your current life experience, you're deciding what you want to experience next. And that since we're eternal, that journey never really stops. It just changes form. So anyways, all that to say, like, there's something showing up from the past or a quote unquote past life that you are now here to experience, understand, and learn from. Some of you have had dreams about this or a sense of what I'm talking about, like I knew I came here for this, or I feel this is on my path. It's something that also sparks your curiosity, right? And the reason that things grab your attention, Virgo, or cause curiosity within you is because there's an intuitive knowing or recognition that this specific topic right, is on my path. And we all have different things that we enjoy, that we're curious about, that we gravitate towards, right? So this is something that you truly gravitate towards, that you're naturally curious about, and that is here to unfold in this lifetime. And it's something you've carried from a prior lifetime, okay? And it's something that you wouldn't have dreamed possible in a prior lifetime or in the past. Some of you, this is within this lifetime. Something you didn't dream was possible either in a prior lifetime or in this lifetime is now becoming possible. And yet you already knew, like there was a part of you that knew, or there's some sort of familiarity here. I hope I'm not sounding like I'm babbling, but this is like what I'm feeling. So I hope it's making sense to you. Anyways, they want you to be open to it, right? They want you to be open to the possibilities here and to allow things to flow in a way that feels good to you, because some of you are crying over spilled milk. Something that you think went wrong actually went oh so right for you, but you're taking score too soon, or you're not decoding it correctly or perceiving it correctly or something like that. So they want you to be open also to changing your mind. And let's see. Ace of Swords. The Devil. Yeah. What have you been obsessing about? Okay, something has become your obsession. It is on your trail. And now it's time for something to come into action. With the Page of Wands is all about, stepping into action. So I feel like, what have you been obsessively thinking about? What are you obsessively thinking about, Virgo? It's time to put it into action. It's time to put thought into words and words into action. It's time to move forward on something. And the sky is quite literally the limit. So whatever piques your natural curiosity over these next few weeks, or maybe you already know what this is about, they want you to follow that impulse and be open to it. And I'm not really getting what this is about. Whatever dream you've held, it could be a dream relationship, a dream job, a dream car, a dream purpose, something that you thought that you missed out on the opportunity to do, but you did not. You didn't miss anything. So, yeah. Could be dealing with, by the way, a Gemini, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading. Infinite possibilities, Virgo. Could you pull... no, because I'm not going to go in depth right now. Just because I have too many to do. Okay, so let's go to Libra. Libra. Oh, my goodness. This water is good, but you know what would be better? Chips. Pringles, to be specific. I would like some Pringles. I can't let it go. After every zodiac sign, I'm gonna try and see if my husband is watching, if he could bring me Pringles, please. Please. So I don't mind eating in front of everybody either. I don't care. Okay. I don't think he heard me yet. Libra. She said, girl, just go, we'll wait. I can't leave y'all hanging like that. It's all right. We're halfway through. Libra. Libra. Y'all still talking about Pringles in the chat. Damn it, man. All right, anyways, sorry. So, okay, I was getting like a lot of 80s rock hair band references, so I could be connecting with some Libras that rocked it out in the 80s, I don't know, or connect with that genre, and or it could just be that the song, specifically the song that came through. She says, until now, I've always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. And that is a badass song right there. Yeah. I would sing it here for you, but, you know, I don't want to brag or anything. Or embarrass myself. But it's a good song. I think it's... Who sings that? How do I get you alone? Heart? Yeah. Anyways, what else do we have for Libra? You have Mars, Aries energy. That could be in your chart and or just the influencing vibes. Mars is very impulsive, a little bit moody, but at the same time, strong energy, right? It's about willpower. It's about drive. It's about motivation. It also talks about passion and your sex drive, Kundalini energy. But you can see, like, this is an action-packed punch. Sorry, I couldn't get that out for some reason. So, and you know, I was thinking about that song too. Until now, I always got by on my own. A little bit of an independent streak here showing up, Libra. You know how to get it done. I find air signs to be very independent, more so than some of the other zodiac signs. So that's not surprising to me. You're definitely an independent thinker, that's for sure. But let's see what else is coming through here for you, Libra. Totality. Completion. Compromise. So to me, it feels like, you know, something is all making sense right now. So I don't know if you're getting, you know, information or the missing piece to a puzzle here. You're getting the big picture, I guess. And in the big picture, Libra, whatever you have going on right now, it's about compromise and finding balance more so than it is about being right or pushing an agenda. And you get more bees with honey, which I also coincidentally got in the Aries reading. So some of you, you know, if you have Aries in your chart, check out Aries reading as well. But there could have been a missing piece of information here, Libra, that had you have known, you would have went about something differently. Okay, so there's something about that. It's like, I'm just going to play out what I'm feeling, you know, like when you reach a compromise with somebody because you didn't know the full story and now you know the full story. So you're like, oh, okay, I can meet you in the middle on that. You know what I mean? Like something getting blown out of proportion because you didn't have like all of the information, and then, you know, figuring it out or getting all of the facts or the information and then being like, oh, okay, we can agree on that. Or we can come to some sort of compromise on that. I can't tell if this is in a relationship or like in a work environment. But I feel like there is a compromise being reached here once you get the big picture. I never really cared until I met you. Okay, the Tower, the Fool, why the Two of Swords? Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Okay. Okay. I feel like this is about relationships or group activities, okay? Because you have the Two of Cups here, and you also have the card of compromise. So the Tower to me is very disruptive, kind of unexpected energy. Oh, okay. Thank you, Steve. And then you have the Fool here, which is kind of impulsive energy. And then the Two of Swords, which is not being able to see the outcome of something. So quite literally, Libra, I feel like you're maybe in a situation or were put in a situation where you maybe had to make a choice without all of the information or knowledge. And now you're getting the big picture of something and like how it mapped out or how it worked out. And again, this is in either groups, so like work relationships, or within a specific soulmate relationship, right? Figuring it out, getting through it, or figuring something out for yourself. That all those are all the terms that are coming to my mind here. And there is too like this like blinded to the outcome of something. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, way too many. Yeah, everything's gonna be all right, Libra. Some of you are afraid to maybe make a change or take a leap because you cannot predict the outcome. And it's like you're always land on your feet. You know what I mean? You are capable and an independent person. So it really doesn't matter how the chips fall when you count on yourself, right? When you know that you have the strength to either find a solution or find a compromise or move forward from anything, right? So it's really just quite literally fear here, but not necessary, I feel. Okay, easier said than done, right? Because I feel like whatever you're fearing, it's going to come together. Long story short, whatever you're fearing, whatever you feel like you don't know, you're going to know, and it is going to work out. Okay, and I feel this again around relationships or other people or a group of people, like in the work environment. So I have Scorpio energy here, Aries again, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Libra, your energy. But it's a general, Scorpio if I didn't say that. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Until now, only got by my own. Florida will be having sun next year. Sorry. I almost look so stupid when I'm reading the chat because, again, I can't see. So I'm like, Mr. Magoo over here. Who remembers who Mr. Magoo is? I hope many of you. Otherwise, I feel really old. Yeah, it's getting a little concerning, my eyesight. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I can reach my phone and I can't read it without squinting. Dana, we're a little overdue here. I gotta get some glasses. Damn it. So I can't drive at night. I can't see anything. Okay, Scorpio, you're next. Scorpio, hold on. Scorpio, your last reading was very, very, very interesting to me. Check it out. I don't even remember what the name of it was now. I just posted it a few days ago. But check it out. So I got an older song. I've gotten this one before. It's, again, more of symbolic than anything. But it's the song, Hey Now, Don't Dream It's Over. I knew the dream state would come up. I knew it. Oh my goodness. So I wanted to highlight quite literally the dream state, which I went into depth about for, I don't remember what zodiac sign now, Taurus maybe? The Gemini, I don't know. Because your dream state just might be very, very, very active. I get a lot of messages in my dream, particularly when it comes to like checking on people, like real people in my life. Like say if I haven't talked to a friend in a long time and they're going through something, or they have a special event coming up. This actually has happened to me where like I would have a dream and my friend would show themselves in my dream, and I would, like text or call when I woke up, and they'd be like, oh yeah, yesterday was my birthday, and in my dream, like they were eating chocolate cake at a birthday party. You know what I mean? Or like, yeah, I just recently celebrated something, I would be able to connect the dots. And that's what happens when you have deep connections with friends and family and loved ones. Because we're all connected, all of us, planetarily speaking, but it's especially true to those that are very connected to us in our wake state as well, in our physical reality. So you may have a really strong, like, spiritual bond with your sister, your mother, your mate, somebody who is like a soulmate to you. And you might also be very intuitive yourself, Scorpio. Your dreams may be speaking to you. You can connect with those that have passed away as well in your dream state. I have connected with my grandfather in my dream state, my uncle, like they're different than regular dreams. They're more vivid and detailed, and it feels like it's actually happening. I don't know what they call those. There's a lucid dreaming maybe. So anyways, pay attention to that, because this is very psychic energy here, right? This is called the mystic, for goodness sakes. So the mystic, which is also Piscean energy, is very imaginative, very compassionate, very healing, very empathetic. All in the emotions and the spiritual, almost a little bit impractical as well, right? Sometimes a little bit disconnected from reality, or wanting to disconnect from reality, especially if you've been in your feelings, Scorpio, or you just need a time out. This card also talks about your home, your family, your habits, and it's a very private energy. Okay, so let's see what else. Ooh, who just had this card? Cancerian energy could be connecting with. Flowering. Right? Yes, I was talking about mental well-being in the Cancer reading. Laziness, wow, too many. But this is almost like the same energy I got in the Cancer reading. So it's all about relaxing, getting more sleep, being a little lazy, chilling out, especially if you've been feeling mentally stretched, okay? Or, like your mental state has not been balanced, not been well. This is your sign to take time out to care for the way that you feel, care for your body. The flowering card to me is also like Empress energy, which is gentle, caring, kind. But it also symbolizes the mother figure, and maternal energy. And then you have the card of understanding and ripeness. So every time I get this card, I want to sing It's About That Time. What's it about that time for? a higher understanding, a higher purpose, a higher calling. Some of you are doing the shadow work, the spiritual work, trying to figure out your purpose, your calling, you know, where you want to go with your life, what you're being called towards, what you're being called to. Which is interesting. I got a deep message in the Virgo reading too about past lives, things of that nature. So I don't know if this is a very like psychic active time, you know, where we're all getting a little bit of an upgrade intuitively, but I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, and Judgment. Now that's interesting. And I'll tell you why. So the first message I got here was it's very entertaining. And I don't know what is very entertaining to you. I hope not. My goodness. Okay. Don't take this if it doesn't resonate, and don't come for me. I'm just the messenger. Some of you, it seems like it's very entertaining to like watch someone struggle, because that kind of sounds a little mean. But like, I don't know, maybe they deserve it, or you think they deserve it, or it's like, yeah, let them watch them try to get out of that one, or I don't know. It's not my favorite energy, Scorpio, but yeah, it's there. It's present. And if it's not you, it's not you, okay? Could also be somebody doing that to you. I hope not, but, you know, especially like if somebody put you in a really tight spot that you struggled in, and now they are, like, say karma has turned the tables and they are now in the same spot that you were in, I find that you find that entertaining, you know, to see karma work or karma at hand. Like, this is shadow energy. No judgment for me. You know, you're free to think whatever you want. It's just a weird message to get, you know what I mean? Okay, so you're going to know if you're in that group, and if you're not, I don't want you in my comments like, that's not me. You don't need to tell the world. If it's not you, you know it's not you. Because the other way I can read this on a more positive stance, I guess, is like finally having like the passion or the energy to just allow yourself to be comfortable and be happy with where you're at and who you are, and just kind of let go of the shit you don't have control over, because you never had control over it anyways. And that's kind of the spiritual work. And it's not about seeing anybody else struggle or do bad, as so much as it's about just finding your peace and your comfort and like staying in your own lane, you know, and reaching that higher understanding that it's easier to just kind of let go, let people be people, and focus on yourself than it is to try and wrangle all of them and get them to understand you or get them to love you, or to, you know, it's just easier to just be yourself, Scorpio, and love yourself. And it doesn't matter if anybody else understands that but you. And I feel like you're keeping things private to yourself as well. And that's okay. I feel like it's kind of healing almost. So, yeah. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Pisces. Or you could have that in your chart. But I also have Libra here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And I have fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, and Aquarius right here. Which wasn't that what the Scorpio reading was about? Like at the very end, it was kind of just like, say la vie. I let it be what it be, you know. That's the best feeling in the world. You know, when you try to like, personally, like when I have like really struggled to let go of something, or to, you know, where I try to like wrestle something to the ground in my mind for forever, only for it just not to work out anyways. And it almost kind of felt freeing, like, oh, well, thank God, because I don't have to worry about that anymore then. Like it almost felt better to just give up than to perpetually struggle with something. Where you get to the point where you just genuinely let it go or don't care, Okay, let's go to Sagittarius. Sorry, reading your comments. I think somebody gave me a super chat earlier. I missed it. I missed your name. Sorry, but thank you. Don't give up on Pringles. Oh, let me try again. Husband, are you in here? Hey, if you're in here, can you bring me some Pringles? Please. Please. Okay, we'll see if he's in here now. I wish I could see who's in here. YouTube doesn't show me. Facebook will show me. Well, while I'm live, it will show me. It doesn't show me who watches it afterwards, but YouTube does not show me. So for those who are just joining, I've been, because I can't tell if my husband's in here or not, he usually watches a little bit of it, but not all of it because it's football Sunday. And I'm trying to catch him while he's in here in hopes that he brings me some chips. He's not sleeping. I know he's not. He's watching football. 100%. He's outside. Somebody said, open the door and yell down the stairs. He's outside. Yeah, we have a full living room outside on the back patio. Who you hear yelling in the background is my son. He is 13 and he's yelling at his video game. Yeah. Is Michael your husband? No, I don't know anybody named Michael. That's incorrect. Open the window. I guess I don't want it that bad. Well, I'm already to Sagittarius, so I might as well just keep going, right? Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. I've got 4 more to go. Yes, Gemini was done, and you can rewind. I think you can rewind it while I'm live, but if not, once this is published, you can go back and there'll be timestamps. So, okay, Sagittarius. Let's get it. Okay, Sagittarius, when I feel like the energy was kind of similar to what I felt in Leo's reading. Oh my gosh, no way. There's Leo's card, sorry. So some of you are connecting with the Leo or have Leo in your chart. But it was like, I just literally was just getting flashes of somebody doing their daily routine, from taking a shower, getting ready, doing all the necessities, the things that aren't really exhilarating and super fun, but you kind of got to do it anyways. So some of you may just literally be, spending today getting caught up on your day-to-day stuff, housework, things of that nature. Or maybe that's an area of your life that you want to get caught up in, right? Because Sagittarius, sometimes you're a very free-floating, independent energy. And that makes you so fun and exciting, but sometimes it also makes you a bit impractical or like unorganized. Unless you have like maybe a strong Libra placement or a Virgo placement in your chart, that may actually help stabilize Sagittarius energy. But otherwise, yeah, you know, just kind of not interesting to most Saggies. Like the daily routine is I don't know, not always the most fascinating to my Sagittarius people. So let's see what we have coming through for you, Sagittarius. Let's see. Sagittarius. Get out of here. I almost burped while I talked just then. Like a slight burp came out. I'm very sorry. Anyways, get out of here. It's the card of Leo. Why is Leo energy all around you? All around you. Are you dealing with a Leo? Do you have... Babe, my husband's in here. Sorry. Babe, I really, really would like some Pringles. I have repeatedly tried to catch you while you're in here so that I could ask you to bring me some chips. And all of my viewers have been asking as well for you to bring me chips. Sorry, Sagittarius. Sorry. I've been trying to get these chips for like an hour now. Okay, but what I was saying, okay, I got it. But what I was saying though is I picked up Leo energy. You had the card of Leo on the bottom of the deck, and then I got the card of Leo again. So some of you definitely are connecting or have Leo in your chart, maybe your top 3. And or this is the influencing vibes, okay?
I brought both.
Oh my God, yes!
Is that all you wanted?
Yeah, thanks, sir.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
My husband. Oh man, wow. 5 gold stars for you, babe. 5 gold stars. And he brought me 2 different kinds, barbecue and pizza. And I very much apologize for any of you who are just now tuning in, who are waiting for the Sagittarius reading. Yes. I'm so excited. Okay, Sag, I'm going to be done with you, and then we're going to take a chip break. Anyways, back to you. You have the 5th house of being playful and fun. Well, it's no wonder that this happened in your reading, because I can't think of more fun than what we're having right now. This also talks about being creative, play, love affairs, pleasure, children, humor. It feels so good to laugh, doesn't it? And you know, you can infuse humor into your daily routine. Like, I don't necessarily like doing the laundry, but I like to put my podcasts on and listen to them in my ear, or funny videos while I do laundry, and it just makes it more enjoyable. I don't know why. Life hack. Okay, so let's see what else we have coming through. Comparison, transformation, my goodness. Fighting and participation, wow. Sorry, give me a second. The first thing I got when I saw these cards is like a phrase. I'm not like the other girls, or I'm not like the other people, or something like that. And it's good to be individual and unique, because there's some sort of comparison going on. What's showing up is group activities. Okay, so this could be at work, this could be in a relationship where there seems to be some differences that are being focused on instead of the commonalities, right? And some sort of comparison happening here. And that's got to change because it's creating, for some of you, a toxic work environment, okay, quite literally, and or some sort of toxic vibe just in the energy in general. Say if this is in a relationship, like the constant comparing of yourself to another or your partner to somebody or something like that. It's creating tension. I feel like if this energy is for you, you kind of know what I'm talking about here. But yeah, I also get like a competitive vibe as well. So could be competition again within a relationship dynamic, which is a little weird, but sometimes we do end up competing with our partners, whether intentional or unintentional. And or it could be in the workplace, all right, where there's like competition there or some sort of comparison going on. But it feels tense to me, like it doesn't feel productive in nature. It actually feels like counterproductive, right? And yet here's this overall message to not make fun of the situation, but make light of a situation, Sagittarius, that may actually get your blood boiling or your blood going. You know, Sagittarius, one zodiac sign I never want to get into an argument with is a Sagittarius. Because y'all be so blunt and, yeah, fiery. So let's see what else this is about. Six of Pentacles. Especially when you're really passionate about something, right? There's that Tower again. Knight of Pentacles and the Tower. Why the Seven of Swords? I didn't mean to get this many cards, but oh well. It's like knowing what to give your time and energy to and knowing when to walk away. You know, the Seven of Swords and the Tower to me could be like, you know, things that are being hidden showing up, or an unexpected change in a situation, things being hidden coming to the surface, things of that nature. So if there's been some sort of confusion as well, like what is worth my time, what is worth my dedication, my energy, and you haven't had clear insight into a situation or a person, I feel the veil lifting on that, you kind of coming out of confusion and knowing what to do moving forward. It's almost like things feeling a bit out of balance as well when it comes to the emotions. And I don't know if you're fighting the urge to say something or do something, but I feel like it is disturbing energy almost. Like it's and yet there is progress here. Like on an emotional level, I feel you coming back into emotional balance and then taking action from that space. But I'm not gonna lie, like the Seven of Swords right here, like what the hell is that about? So I also feel your energy like changing up on a person or changing up in a situation, like somebody thinking they know, like they know you and they know what you're going to do and what you're going to say, and then like you change up on them. Or it could be vice versa, where like you think you know somebody and then they change up on you. And Sagittarius hate one thing more than anything on this planet, and that is a liar. So that would be like infuriating to you, right? Like that would definitely cause an argument if somebody changed up on you or promised you one thing, did another, something of that nature. So you want to be aware that there's other ways to handle it though. And they're actually encouraging you, if this is your situation, to handle it with a more steady approach, okay? To be more emotionally balanced and to kind of also like find a way to make light of it, like we all mess up, right? So I think it's okay to mess up here and there and not take it so seriously. So there's so many different ways I could read this energy. I just feel like I'm babbling, like I keep going. Like if, say it's a minor mess up at work, it's not worth getting upset over, Sagittarius. It's like we all make mistakes. Like give grace. Or if you're the one who messed up, it's okay. Give yourself grace. Like don't take it so seriously. Just get back on track. Now you know. If it's a big like to do, it's a huge deal, it's a repetitive issue, then again, kind of same advice though. Handle it with care as opposed to anger. Yeah. Anyways, you're gonna figure it out. Okay, so I'm not gonna keep going. I have Leo here, Pisces, Scorpio again, Aries. Those are the primary signs I'm seeing. But, Virgo got similar messages, and Scorpio. I feel like my brain just stopped there for a second. And I also got a song come through. I can't pinpoint the name of the song or any of the lyrics. It's kind of like the song that they play at the beginning of like football games, to get the crowd like riled up. Sorry, take it or leave it. I'm all over the place. Okay, Sagittarius. I hope that resonated with you. We're gonna go to Capricorn. Actually, we're gonna eat some chippies. They said eat a Pringle. Maybe my blood sugar just went out. I think we're gonna try these pizza Pringles. I can't just bite it. I gotta eat the whole chip at once. Okay. Why are Pringles so addicting? I should have one of those ASMR things to whisper in, with the mukbangers where they just eat like a shit ton of food. I could never. I would throw up. I would literally throw up. He said, get a beer. Yeah. Dana's tarot and ASMR. Mm-hmm. And they all eat, like those food TikToks, they all eat like crazy. Like the TikTokers, if I was a TikToker right now, I'd try and do what they do. They'd have like 10 chips as opposed to just eating it normal and be like, mm-hmm. Yup. I can be famous. was like, that was a lot. And my husband's watching me right now. He's so embarrassed. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. Oh, damn it. I dropped the lid. I just wanted to show, you know, if I was one of those TikTok eaters, that's what I would, that's how they eat, don't they? And then they pour ranch on everything and they just shove it in their mouth, all of it. I saw a girl eat a burrito on TikTok in like 2 bites. That's impressive. You know, it was a big ass burrito. So, yeah. I could shuffle the Pringles and eat them. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. One more. That's the happy food dance. Happy food dance. Why you got the green pukey face? You never seen somebody eat Pringles like that? Mm. No, Pringles are not greasy, guys. No worry. Once you pop, you can't stop, though. That's the problem with Pringles. That whole thing will be gone by the end of the day. Does your shirt say Myrtle Beach? Yes, it does. Don't you love this shirt? I love it. It's one of my favorite. I'm on vacay. Good for you. Okay, sorry. Capricorn, I feel refueled and re-energized by my Pringles. Capricorn, let's go. Let's go. We're back. Woo. Capricorn, I feel really chill after your meditation. Could be that I just finally got some chips in my system, but the only image I got was of the ears and hearing. Your hearing. And I have no clue if that means anything to anybody, but I just will say that is the only specific image I got. Could be that you're hearing news about something. Could literally be your hearing or your ear. But figuratively speaking, it would be, in my opinion, like hearing news, getting information, figuring something out. Okay, so let's see, Capricorn, what is this about? Leo energy and the house, the 4th house of roots, which is Cancerian energy. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo or a Cancer, and or just the overall vibes, which is very expressive, creative, loving, playful energy. It's heart chakra energy, but it could also be very stubborn, very closed off, very fixated energy. So be careful with that. And then they're highlighting your family, your home, your inner world, your comfort zone, all of that. So let's see what else for Cancer. Or not Cancer. Capricorn. What else for Capricorn? Creativity, conditioning, and maturity. So this is interesting to me, Capricorn. It's because the card of conditioning is self-limiting beliefs, right? That have been passed down to you through generations, through your family, through people that came before you. Um, and they're thoughts that get us stuck, so to speak, right? Um, for instance, like if you grew up and you had maybe poor parents, right? Parents that had to penny pinch, and they truly believed, that money was limited and scarce, and they had a poverty mindset or a lack-based mindset. Then you may grow up believing also that money just doesn't come to people like you. And if it does come, it comes with a price. Or every time you get it, you also have to pay it out. You know what I mean? And it's subtle because you don't intend to believe things that hinder your flow of energy, but they're often mindsets that are passed down to us from those we are closest with or interact with based on their life experience. But their life experience doesn't have to be your life experience. So you get to create your reality. You get to choose your thoughts. And self-limiting beliefs are something to be looked at. And I gave an example of like a poverty mindset, but it doesn't have to be quite literally that. It could be, what do you believe about relationships or the health of your body or, your ability to create? Is there anything going on there that holds you back? Because I feel like self-limiting beliefs are tricky because sometimes we don't even recognize that we have them, right? So yeah, something to become aware of. And it's also this energy of, it's particularly in the area of where you may be limiting yourself creatively. Like where you are hindering your own free spirit, Capricorn. So yes, let's go deeper. Look as it gets darker in my room. Oh my gosh, you guys, is it getting dark at 3:30? What time is it? This is depressing. I hate daylight savings time. Anyways, Capricorn. Queen of Swords. Four of Cups. The Lovers. Oh my goodness. And the Star. So, to get a little bit more specific, there's something in the relationship sector that is showing up that you have an unawareness around that is to do with a limited belief, right? Like this person, which is you, is contemplating what they want, what they desire, and then here it is, quite literally right here, and yet they're ignoring it, right? Or there's an unawareness here that of which they want and that they think about is right behind them or right there, right available, and it has to deal with a relationship or relationships. So it seems to me that there's something on offer or like a prayer being answered, and yet you're unaware of this or ignoring it or not able to see it. And it's because of a limited or conditioned thought pattern that you have that's rooting from this fourth house energy, which is family, right? Something that was passed down. And it has to deal with relationships and having faith in relationships, having faith in long-lasting relationships, having faith that the universe can bring you beautiful relationship after beautiful relationship, that there is no end, amen, that each relationship is unique and divine and also has a divine timing in our life, but it is not the only unique and divine relationship you're ever going to have. And if there's a belief that there's only one, there are many. And yes, the universe has the wherewithal to bring you what you desire within your existing relationships, but also within your future relationships. And there is the only thing standing in the way, or that is serving as the blockage, is some sort of conditioned belief, which a belief is nothing than more than a thought you keep thinking that's been unaddressed or unnoticed. So I guess think about your relationship life, Capricorn, and what you are emanating when it comes to relationships. Do you say to yourself, relationships are always work out for me? They come easy to me. Love flows to me. Those that are like me, I attract. Relationships are meaningful to me. They grow me. Or do you look at relationships as something that ties you down, takes away your freedom, impedes you, judges you? You got to turn the dial on that somewhere, okay? And that's as deep as I'm gonna dive for like this reading, but I really could go like way deeper than that. But I'm gonna leave it there for now. I feel like if it's for you, you know what I'm talking about. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Cancer, a Leo. I already said Leo. Leo. Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, Libra. But it's a general reading, so really it could be any zodiac sign, guys. Let's go to Aquarius before I lose all my daylight. My goodness. Oh, my lighting is changing. I need a Pringle to keep me going. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius. Alrighty. Aquarius, I got an image of somebody putting on a shoe. Oops. And that could be symbolic or, you know, actual life. Somebody's putting on their shoes. But what I felt around that is more so because the song that came through was these boots are made for walking. Like it's time to strap up your boots, you know. Strap up your bootstraps. Is that a saying? I always get sayings wrong. Time to strap up your bootstraps. Is that what they say? I don't know. You know, get serious about something. Take action on something. You guys get what I mean. That's kind of what I felt in the meditation, but we'll see what kind of cards we get out. What kind of cards do we get out for our Aquarius? Aquarius. Jupiter. Very nice. Okay, Jupiter is all about expansion, enthusiasm, optimism, luck, taking a roll of the dice. It's about travel. It's about positivity. It's about speaking your mind, Aquarius. This to me is kind of like Aquarian energy in general. But it's about exploring new potentials for you, and you may be getting a lucky break, which I love. So let's see what else. Oh, come on. Wasn't ready for you. All right, control. Ripeness. exhaustion. Yeah, I'm feeling that. And I thought there was one more. You know, Aquarius, the more you try to control things, the more you exhaust yourself. And I feel like you should know this better than any other zodiac sign because you're an air sign and you're an Aquarian. But you are also a fixed sign, which makes you a bit of a walking contradiction. Because while you are very airy and sometimes open-minded, you also tend to be, when it comes to things you absolutely believe in, right? Fixed in your opinion. Kind of get a bad rap for liking to be in control or liking to be in a space of at least feeling like you have, you know, stability and control. It's not altogether a bad thing. And I actually talked about that more in depth in the Aquarius reading that I just posted. But it's like the more you try to control the outcome of something or the timing of something, the more it just mentally, physically, and emotionally exhausts you. Because this isn't about your timing. This is about divine timing, right? And there is, I believe, a purpose to the timing of our lives and why things occur at certain times of our lives. And a lot of it has to deal with being ready to be ready. You know, quite simply put, you know, if such and such came into your life at an earlier point in time, right? Or you got that job at a different point in time, you may not have been ready for it at that point in your life. It may not have worked out in a way that was for your highest good at that point in time. You know what I mean? So sometimes the timing of our lives can seem confusing, but from a spiritual aspect, it makes perfect sense why things just don't come to fruition when we want them versus when the universe knows we're ready for them. You know what I mean? Like, I would have loved to been in a place of like financial freedom, you know, at a much younger age of my life. Like, I would have loved to be financially free at 18, but you know what? I would have also completely blown the money. I would have been insane. I would have been in so much trouble because I wasn't ready for the responsibility of financial freedom yet. You know what I mean? So it didn't come into my life when I was 18. And thank God. Very frustrating though at the time because I felt like that's what I really wanted, but I wasn't ready for it. You get what I mean? I wasn't emotionally, vibrationally, mentally ready for it. So how to be ready? How to be ready? You got to get ready to be ready. And really, it's just kind of about like chilling out and just knowing that, hey, if something's not happening for me right now, it's because it's not lined up yet. And that's all right, because it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen right now. But some of you feel, you know, like if you have been waiting on something, an offer, a commitment, a relationship, whatever this is, and it hasn't been coming, I feel like you losing hope, you know, or getting down and out and feeling like a lack of inspiration here, and it's causing exhaustion in your body because you're not really trusting the timing of your life and the balance that the universe is bringing to a situation. So Aquarius, it's not if, you know, if this happens, if I get what I want, it's when. It's when. It's always when. It's never if, it's always when. The universe responds to all of your desires. Now, how long it takes to manifest is not really up to you, though. So don't get discouraged, right? If the money's not coming yet, or the lover's not coming, or whatever this is that you're waiting for, because it's coming. It's coming. In fact, Jupiter is here, the card of expansion and good luck, but you got to make peace with this for yourself first. And the quickest way to make peace with this is to let go of control and to simply just be here in the now and be happy with where you're currently at, as you know this too will pass. This too will change. This of what I am wanting is on its way to me. Have faith. All right. So it could be dealing with a Libra. Oh, just Libra? Okay. Oh, Virgo, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or those could be in your chart, but Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Doesn't have to be any of those. It's a general reading. Okay, so let's go to Pisces, and then we're going to wrap it up. 2 hours, that's not too bad. We've done worse. I used to go live for like 4 hours at a time. I don't know how I did that. If you guys remember me from like 4 years ago, I just had so much more energy than I have now. It's weird. Okay, Pisces. 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 Oof, I just felt like a huge sigh of relief almost when I got into Pisces energy. So I don't know if maybe you're needing a nappy poo or to release some tension. It's kind of similar to what I felt in the Aries reading. But then I felt like, oh, all this relief coming through the energy, and then like a softness coming through. And randomly, by the way, I don't know if any of you eat Fruit Loops, but maybe it's just because I'm hungry, but I swear I saw a toucan Sam or a parrot and Fruit Loops. So take it or leave it. Could just be my belly. Anyways, so let's see what else for Pisces. What else for my Pisces? Ooh. The 8th house of intimacy. So this is Scorpio energy. Could be connecting with Scorpio. And or have that in your chart. Or it's just the influencing vibes. So this is all about intimacy. I mean, it's a very intense energy. It's about mysteries, secrets, obsessions. It's kind of a shadowy type of vibe, right? But it also talks about contracts and sex life. So yeah, this will be interesting to see what we get here. This is all about your private life, it seems. So let's go deeper. Oh, okay. Okay, so Pisces, if you have a fear, right, of totally trusting your partner, especially in intimate relationships, you know, or just like in general, they're encouraging you to take it moment by moment. And it's not so much, you know, finding the ability to trust is not so much about the other person as it is you, you know, because trust cannot be found outside of you, just like no emotion can be emoted outside of you. So that feeling of trust, even when we are projecting it at a person, is actually coming from within you. So how do you harbor trust, total trust in relationships? You totally trust yourself first. You totally trust that you have your back, that no matter what, you can get through anything. That so if your partner lets you down or betrays you, you're not left broken because you're not placing your trust in that person. You're placing your trust in yourself. And when you do that, you win every time because you can't ever really truly let yourself down. But also, when you trust yourself that you're a good person, you're got good morals, that you're worthy, that you're capable, you tend to attract partners, people, friends that you can trust. So if you're looking at your social group, your group of friends, and you don't trust one of them, that says a lot about where you're at vibrationally. Vice versa, if you're looking out at your friends and your family and you have a lot of trustworthy people that you can count on in your group, that's a good indication that you are in alignment with trusting yourself, with loving yourself, right? Like there's a saying, you know, your vibe attracts your tribe, and that's true. Now, do we all waver sometimes though? Sure, like we all have insecurities. You're not always going to be in that super confident space, but you could practice being there more often. And all the fear around, you know, needing to completely trust your mate or your mother or your father or your friend or whoever, all of that insecurity goes away. And then you could be the person that you really intended to be anyways, right? So I think you're definitely not alone in your trust issues though, because I think a lot of people struggle with that, especially for those of us who have been let down or lied to or betrayed or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, and I think the reason though why people struggle with it so much is because they see somebody that does them wrong, right? And then they are now looking for that in the next and the next and the next, not realizing that when you look for something not to trust, you will just keep attracting more people that will give you evidence not to trust. You know what I mean? So when you understand the vibration of it, then you know what to do about it. So it is hard to say, to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, right? But that's kind of what the law of attraction requires, is that you take your trust outside of me having to trust them, and you place it inside of you where you have all the power and say, do whatever you may want to do. You have free will. You, my lover, you, my friend, you, my mother. But I will always, first and foremost, love and trust myself first. And as long as I trust that I'm okay no matter what, then I don't really need anything from all of you other than you're accompanying it, you know, other than for the fun of it, for the joy of it. Because I'm not looking for you to give me something I don't already have. You know what I mean? It's so much easier said than done. But anyways, that's what your whole reading is about. So I hope that helped. Queen of Swords, Justice. Let me get a few more cards out and get a little more specific. But well, and you know what, Pisces, I think that you are finding balance though within intimate relationships. And the way that you're finding balance is literally just taking it one moment at a time. And some of you are actually attracting, you know, an intimate partner, a friend, people in your social group that you can totally trust. Like, that are here genuinely vying for you. Because this is a very positive, happy-go-lucky type of energy. So if you've been waiting for like some sort of karmic balance within a relationship or relationships, this is the time period that that is likely to happen. If you're looking to see like, is this relationship good for me? Can I trust this? You're going to be getting evidence of it either way. But again, the encouragement is to learn more so how to trust your source and yourself first and foremost. All right. Oh, the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Especially if there has been reasons for you not to trust, right? Some of you have been given reasons not to trust. That's why it's so hard. But again, as long as you're making it about the other person, it's always going to feel hard because you can't control another person. You can't control what they think about, what they choose to say, what they choose to do. The only thing you can shore up within yourself is what you're going to do about it. You understand? So that's what Spirit wants you to get really firm with, and trust and believe that you're never left without. You're never left without. You have universal forces here, always responding to you, always able to bring you a new. Yeah, so it's about working on yourself more than anything. So it could be dealing with Scorpio, Libra, Leo. I feel like I kind of had the same vibe in Aquarius's reading. Could be that. I have Leo here as well, and Virgo. But it could be any zodiac sign because it's a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Y'all have been so good to me today. Thank you. I didn't get to read all of your chats, but I do read them after the fact. My hair has completely lost its curl. My lighting is gone. And I'm starving, but I do have my Pringles. So, yes. Yeah. Woo. Snacks. So I'm going to go eat my snacks. And actually, I'm going to make dinner. I was planning on going live on my Facebook later because I'm going to make stuffed cabbage rolls, which I've never attempted to make before. But my mom always made them growing up, and they were so delicious. And I think I can do it. And I was going to go live on my Facebook and just chit chat while I cook. I don't know if I have, my social battery might be completely drained though, so I may or may not do that. Like, I'm a true Aquarian, so I'm very social, but I have a very short battery. You know what I mean? So like, and it's almost empty. So I don't know. But thank you for joining me here either way. Thank you for everybody who subscribes, comments, likes. I love all of that. I love all of the support. I appreciate all of that. And also for anybody who voted for my Fab Over 40 whatever competition. So if you would like to vote for me there, you can go to the link in my community section. Only vote for free. Do not spend money to vote. I'm not even 100%. This competition's super legit. I looked it up. It says it's legit, but then there's kind of some things that I don't like about it. But I'm already in it. I'm in the top 10, so I might as well see it all the way through. But definitely vote for me. Just don't pay to vote, okay? Save your money for something way more important than that. But if I do win, I will definitely announce it here. And I appreciate all the support nonetheless. I love you guys so much. And until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.